Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Thoroughbred back with another video. This time it's about Limp Bizkit's Loserville 2024 tour that's going around America right now. I would happen to go to a show Sunday, July 21st of 2024 at the Ruoff Music Center in Indianapolis, Indiana. I just wanted to share my experience there and tell how the show was. The lineup was, there was a host, his name was Riff Raff. I didn't know him, but he was there as a host. There was Corey Feldman, Nate No Face, and Bones with Eddie Baker. Now I'm going to go down this lineup and just kind of summarize shortly what I thought about this. Riff Raff, he opened the show and kind of showed up in between acts and whatnot, but it was just like a kind of like not very good. It was kind of boring in my opinion. Guy dressed up in silly outfit, like, ball gag and fart jokes and stuff, so it's kind of and nobody really cared from what I saw. But yeah, there was that. And then the opening act was Corey Feldman, and if any of y'all know about that whole thing going on with this tour, is he's blowing up everywhere on TikTok and YouTube for all the wrong reasons. They've been showing him playing his guitar solo during one of his songs, and it looks like he's not playing at all, and it's just a mess. And people are having a blast online, I guess, blasting him. And so there's that. And his stage show was interesting because he had so many people on the stage. There was guitarists, there was backup singers. He was doing his dances and stuff, which weren't terrible, but I wasn't a big fan of his set overall. It got pretty weird again with the next act, which was Nate No Face. Now this setup stage was like bare bones. I'm talking, he had like a keyboard and he was up there by himself with the mic, and the music just played and he screamed most of the time and did some funny voices. It was very interesting. He busted his skull open by beating himself in the head with a microphone. That was kind of our introduction to him on the set, so that was interesting. And the music's bizarre. It's definitely not something I would have expected from a Limp Bizkit show at all, but it was very interesting, to say the least. Now, on to Bones, which is the act leading into Limp Bizkit. Bones with Eddie Baker, and I say this is the strongest performance of the night other than Limp Bizkit, of course. Very hip-hop influenced, in your face, and it was really good. It was well done. I don't know Bones or Eddie Baker, but I thought out of all the other performances and stuff leading up to that point, I was like, this is pretty good. And then before Limp Bizkit came on, there was a long wait, of course, for them to get set up, but Riff Raff was doing one of his things again. He was rapping, and there was goofy segments with that going on, and it was not fun, in my opinion. Now, me and my best buddy, he ended up getting us upgraded tickets to go to the pit. We stayed up in the lawn the whole time with our girls until Bizkit, and then we went down there and they stayed up there. Everything was cool. We talked it through, so it was all good. But we got to enjoy Limp Bizkit together, which was an awesome dream because we grew up listening to Limp Bizkit, since we were kids, and they didn't disappoint. Now, if you've been following the tour at all lately, you'll probably know that it's probably changes a little bit, but I think from what I see, they open up with break stuff, and then they end with break stuff. So, and everything in between is great. Like, they pick great songs throughout their catalog to play. A lot of Chocolate Starfish. There's some Significant Other, and then they played Faith, stuff like that. Now, a couple of side highlights were that for Full Nelson, there was a kid in the front that had a sign that said, "Hey, I want to sing Full Nelson with you." He pulled him up on the stage. Fred Durst did, and he got to, scream and cuss at us. Little kid just got to scream and cuss at the rest of the crowd and Fred Durst. So that was pretty funny and bizarre, but it was great. And also they had several little covers and medleys and stuff in between there. They played Killing in the Name Of and Smells Like Teen Spirit. There might have been another one in there, but it was a blast. Like that, just their set alone was worth waiting through if you didn't like any of the other stuff. So that's basically my summary of the Limp Bizkit Loserville tour. I had a blast. Limp Bizkit still holds up live. Put on a heck of a good show. So, yeah, just let me know what you think. If you got to see any shows throughout the country, and let me know if you want me to touch on anything else. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And that's about it. Have a good day.